eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Here's Snell. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up first and goal.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Benny Snell, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Love. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, tight down.
They'll run with Snell to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. He's going to float this one deep right side. And got his man complete. A big play that time for the Titans. 47 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it off and let him go get it. How about that play?
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. 2nd and 11. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Titans. As his guys are in for 6, and the Titans are able to extend their lead.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. They'll run on first down. Elliott. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. They'll set up a throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Tackle made there by Kamale Correa.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Elliott. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Calling a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Watch the pass.
Operating from the gun. Love. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Looking to throw. Love. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. On the draw, this is Love. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the Titans' 18.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Lorenzo Carter has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now here's Snell, and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Benny Snell with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
From the gun, Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Love. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A final shot before break. Love. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch the whip.
10th carry now for Elliott. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here we go. Here we go. Now the roof. 59. Time to go. Night. Set up. Mike, check. 59.
From the gun on 3rd down. Love. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay. Sometimes you have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll go with Snell here on 1st down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 5. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. From 3 yards out. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Mike 59.
to throw on second down. Love got a man open. It's Ross. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's go. No. 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
On second down, Love. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, defense, hold up. Pick it up, D. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. I'm coming after you.
Looking to throw. Love. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
Where'd he go? 59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check. 59. Watch the out. Check 4. Listen.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, Love. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Starting the drive with Snell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. On 1st down, it's Snell again. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moment. And he loses the football a second time. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, Got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Flush to his right. It's complete to Grant. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Love escaping the pressure right. And he fires one incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett. And it's 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
Off play action. Love. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's got him in wide open. Complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And down inside the 15 he goes. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. They'll run with Elliott. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. It's their quarterback, hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Check the backer, check the backer.
They'll look to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
But they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the play.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for the Titans. 41 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Here's Snell yet again. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On first down, Snell. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a gain. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't been killing. Don't get nervous.
Throwing on first down. Love. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2nd and 3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Come on, set. This work. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, man. Let's go. Check 24. Check 24.
On 3rd down, Love. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, baby.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. So pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Lorenzo Carter racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Love. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
Operating from the gun. Love. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. On 4th down, Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. They'll run on first down. Snell, call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. The Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Titans, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, it's loss number 5 for them on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.